Well guys, as you likely know, I'm no fan of Iran or its football team, much like the fact that I hardly give a crap about the coming World Cup or who wins it, because the woke political insanity that's infected sport in recent times makes me literally bloody hate it. Now obviously I'm English, so I would prefer England won it over anyone else, but thanks to our virtue signalling tosspot manager and the players, my support for the national team has literally shit the bed. The media has a lot to do with that, because it's thanks to them these footballers think they need to pander to all this woke crap when reality is very different. In reality, the public don't care about any of it and just want to watch the bloody game. This is what makes this little clip I've got here even more ridiculous, because the journalist here is pandering to literally no one, you know, none of the people who actually watch football.
Representing a country, Iran has got that repressive the rights of women.
To which channel you work? How much you pay me to answer to that question? You are a private company, how much you pay me? Talk with your boss, and at the end of the World Cup, I can give you the answer if you make me a good offer. Thank you.
You say it's an honour, I know you want.
No, I'm saying to answer to that question, don't put in my mouth words that I did not say. I'm asking to your company how much you pay me to answer to that question.
Yep, that there is a Sky News journalist asking the Iranian football team's manager about women's rights in his country, despite them being nothing to do with football or the British bloody media. In fact, I would bet 99.9% of the people who watch Sky Sports couldn't give a flying fuck what women's rights have in Iran, because they don't bloody live there. Yes, Iran has some demented laws by our standards, but firstly, it's not our place to even have a say on them, is it? And secondly, it's got sweet fuck all to do with football. I expect Iran does not agree with the insanity that goes on here, yet we don't get their media hacks trying to ask our managers unrelated questions about it, do we? Now, another reason this Sky News prat is a bit of a wank career is the simple fact he knows if this Iranian manager criticises the regime, he will end up in as much shit as the protesters over there have. If he said what the Sky twat was pushing him to say, this guy's life could well be in danger, which is why he asked Sky to pay him to answer it. He likely needs paying so he can do a runner and claim asylum somewhere elsewhere, most likely to be the UK, as the red carpet's rolled out here for anyone who wants to float over the channel, as you all know. Our media is an utter embarrassment, and sports media is literally just as bad as that. Most people want politics and sport completely separate, yet tosspots like this are always trying to mix the two together. The Iranian manager ignoring the question is exactly what should happen in sports. They're there to play the game, not pander to political nonsense. If only sports people in the West did the same, these journalists would literally have to stop. Don't hold your breath on that happening though, when we got tosspot managers coming out with shit like this.
In actual fact, the atmosphere when we arrived at the stadium, there were kids lining the streets. It was really friendly. They were waving when we were walking out to warm up. But I thought there were sort of pantomime boos when our team came out to warm up. That was different with the taking of the knee, but that felt like inherited thinking to me. And what I would say is I hear that still in our stadiums as well. So that's why we do it. That's why we continue to take that stand, and we will keep doing that as a team.
I don't take the vaccination only to protect me. I take the vaccination to protect all the people around me, and I don't understand where that is a limitation of freedom, because if it is, then not being allowed to drink and drive is a limitation of freedom as well.
What a wanker.
Yeah, spreading the current message has captured sport, which is why I now struggle to watch a sport that I have played and watched all my life, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.